much girl Nessa. Alright, this is the back to school part 2. If you haven't seen part 1 already, go check my last video, which just uploaded a few days ago. Go check that out. Alright, so high school, middle school and high school. Back to school advice. If it's your first day of school, obviously it will be because school starts back in next week, the 21st. So on your first day of middle school, it's gonna be hectic because you transferred from elementary school to middle school. You're halfway on your own, but not really. They're gonna, what can I say? Honestly, just be yourself. When I was in middle school at Lawrence Childs, LCMS, shout out to the Eagles squad. It was like you would enter in. There's an entrance and the side entrance where the buses were. I used to be where the buses were. So the buses were parked in the back. PE court, other classrooms, the door to another classrooms, and classrooms on the side. So we had six periods, and I think it was 6 to 5. If you went to Lawrence Childs, I'm posting on Facebook. Comment how many periods we got, because I kind of forgot. But they would give you a list saying what courses you're allowed to take. You would pick out of all your classes. We started school at honestly I don't remember. If you remember what time we got into school from LCMS, comment down below. From my Facebook, most of my Facebook friends, they know, because we all went to the same middle school together. Majority of them. Okay, so my first day I'm gonna give you personal advice. My first day of middle school was hectic because we had to wait for them to tell us it's time to go to class. So we literally, so we all literally had to, we waited in like this big section of the school. It was sectioned off where it was, you know how you have your geeks, your cool kids. It was sectioned off like that. So I was almost everywhere because I knew everyone. No, not everyone. I was friendly that first day, so it's like I got to know friends, and most of the friends I know from 6th grade to 8th grade to high school, we're still friends today. So that's a good thing. But on your first day, you're gonna be nervous. Why? Because it's your first day in middle school, and it's gonna be kind of crazy because you're gonna have like some of the 6th, 7th graders that are starting 8th grade, and then the 6th grade is going into 7th grade, and then you're gonna be the new fresh meat. So obviously, you know, on the first day of school, a lot of people, they have their uniforms. Majority of schools have a uniform code, like a picture right here, but they don't mind the sneakers. Now, you know, personally, me knowing I know Tom girl, excuse me. But I know how to rock some sneakers, especially some Jordans. I had my Jordan gang. I was looking fresh as hell the first day. But we were scattered all over the place because we couldn't find our classroom. And it was crazy. When we got to class, you know, the teacher would introduce him or herself. They would give you a section where you had to sit. They'd be like, okay, this is what you need for the class. We can kind of go through this, da-da-da. Stay on your A and Q the first day of middle school. Because middle school is, when you start high school, it's totally different. But middle school, get your ish together. Start, you know, when your first day, there's nothing really to do, but you get to know your teachers, you to know what books you need, because they will give you books to take home and study from and keep it home. Now I remember when I was in school, you had to take the book home, do homework, and bring the book to school. So it was a lot. Now if you're in 7th grade, you already knew what you had to do in 6th grade because you were there before others. And you had a little bit of leisure way, but not really, because you're doing the same thing that they did when you were in 6th grade that you're doing now in 7th grade. Now, you know, still get your community. I was in 6th grade. Now, 8th grade, you're the middle of the school, in a way. Because that's your last year in middle school. You're going to transfer into high school. You know, you want your 8th grade prom, and you want on your 8th grade trips. Look up what high schools you want to go to, even though I know in Florida, say if you go to Lorton Child Middle School, because that's where I went, you can either go to American or Robert Goldman or Miami Lakes Tech, and that's where I went. Shout out to the Jaguars in 2015, but I graduated. So, and you know, you're gonna have your, especially if you're in PE. We all know for a fact, at my middle school they had a big field, a huge field. You had to run the whole field for your fitness exam. They should dinner with your health, to check your pulse and everything like that. And then they had the middle school dances. You know, you could have fun, spend time with your friends, and then on the weekends you can hang out with your friends from middle school and go to go out places, go to the movies, or go out to eat, just hang around. But honestly, your middle school year is gonna fly, because that's only 3 years. 6, 7, X video. It's a whole different story, because you were a young adult in middle school. Now you transform into an adult, because back in middle school, teachers be like, okay, if you didn't do this, you could bring it in for a lower grade, or if you need help, we have tutoring. Don't get me wrong, they have tutoring in high school too, but you want to do stuff on your own. They have after school clubs, just like they do in high school. They have everything what you kind of expect in middle school, they also have in high school. Now, high school, you're an adult. You're kind of like a young adult, because this is why you're definitely on your own, not on your own per se, but you're going to get treated like you're on your own. The teacher's going to hold your hand and be like, oh, sweetie, Miss Smith, if you miss the class, I'll let you grade up for it. Some teachers gonna let you do that. Oh, if you don't have the assignment, you can make it up. Some teachers won't let you do that. They'll just say, okay, you didn't do it, you can just start out F or unsatisfactory, and you don't want that on your grades. For your freshman year, same thing as your 6th grade year, almost the same thing as your 7th grade year, where you hang out near the PE court, or in front of the school, or in the cafeteria, and wait to see what time you go to class. When I was in high school, back in 2015, which was a few years ago, see how time flies, we had to wait outside. School started at 7:20 in the morning, so you had to catch the bus maybe 5 o'clock in the morning, get there around maybe 6 or 7, rush to get something to eat, and then we didn't have no bell in high school, so when it's time to go to class, you go to class. You don't run around being late on your first day. The teacher's gonna tell you their name, they're gonna tell you what they require of you, what you have to read, this is the homework, this is the lesson plan, and so forth and so on. 10th grade, somewhat the same thing for 9th grade, but you gotta have more things to do. You gotta have, what grade did I take biology? I took biology, what? I think 10th grade, 10th grade. You have the biology. 11th grade, you take chemistry. 12th grade, you take physics. And physics requires math, so does chemistry. And somewhat so does biology. But with biology, you cut through animals and you have to learn the body parts. You have a test on it. And you read the book of a chapter, whatever the chapter is in your class. Read it, study, test. Same thing for 9th grade to 12th grade. You're going to have a test whenever. Sometimes it's unexpected. Trust me. It'd be unexpected sometimes. So, now, in 11th grade, you're almost there to high school. You're almost finished. You have one more year to go. Now, 11th grade, that's kind of a big deal because you just finished 9th and 10th. You're about to graduate in another year. And now, that's when you have to decide, even though you should decide kind of what college you want to go to in 10th grade, but you don't have that much responsibility to worry about that. Now, to 11th grade, start taking the SAT, the PERT, the EOC, any test that can help you get scholarships and you can go to a good college, take them. You can take I think you take the PERT and the SAT in 10th grade too, but it really counts. It really counts for 10th, 11th, and 12th grade, because those are the 3 years. All different colleges are going to look at how much you grow from your 10th grade. Well, I think it's from your 9th grade all the way to 12th. But really, I think don't really start focusing on it until you're maybe 11th grade or 10th grade, if I'm not mistaken. They focus on looking at it and saying, okay, I want this student at my university or college campus or HBCU because of the test scores. And besides the test scores, how much they did in school, how much they learned in their community service hours. Now, your 12th grade is your senior year. That's when you report out of school. You have school. You're in charge of school dances. You're in charge of prom. Even though you're faculty and staff of whatever grade you're in, if you're a senior, they're in charge of it. But you can tell them what theme they pick out the theme. You just go with it. You have Grad Bash. Oh my gosh, it's so much fun. You go to Orlando, Universal Studios, Busch Gardens, stay the whole day. Don't come home till late at night. And then everybody waiting for prom. That's the month that we get glammed up. You're looking pretty, you're looking fine, you're looking handsome, and you're going to have a great time because you know this is your last year of school. Last but not least, the day you always been waiting for, graduation day. That says that you finally finished from 9th grade to 12th grade. You completed 4 years. You got your hours done. You know what college you're going to go to. Some students take college courses during high school so they can get dual enrollment and finish. That's a great thing. That's what you should be doing now during your summer break, even though summer is almost over for Florida, because we start school the 21st of August. That's when, okay, I'm done, I can relax in a way. All your tests have been taken. You can return your books, return your gown in from graduation. You keep the cap. If you get community hours, you get the cord saying, and they have the different colors saying how many hours you did, and they explain it. Well, they don't really explain it. They just give you different colored cords for, like, if you explain how many hours. If they don't say how many hours you get, it shows by the cord. And also cords with academics. And you get a stole from whatever club you're in. It will have the ear of the tassel. Oh wait, I'm sorry, you get the tassel, and then the thing, the stole, it has a little logo of the club that you were in and what year. On the after graduation, you're basically done, and now you're officially an adult, where you don't have anyone to be like, okay, what do I do now? No, if you want to go to college, you can go. Explain me back up 1 second. From 11th to 12th grade, you should be looking up what colleges you want to go to, because they have Bethune-Cookman in Orlando, FAMU in Tallahassee, Miami-Dade or here in Miami, if you live in Florida. A college that I want to go to is up in Orlando in Winter Park. It's a film school. I don't remember the name of it, but kind of like a film school, but they have other stuff too. And then you have NYC up in New York, and every other college you could think of. UCLA, they have everything. You just have to take the time and effort to sit there and go ahead and don't be lazy and look up what college you want to go to. Like I was saying, 11th and 12th grade year, look up the requirements for getting into college. If you have the requirements, go ahead and apply. Make sure you write an essay, because most likely every college is requiring an essay to get in. You know, if you're living at home, you know, just do your part and make it. If you're staying at home for college, it is fine, because you can just go somewhere that's not that far from your house. If you have to catch the mega bus, hey, you're gonna have to, because some people don't have a car. Like me, I don't have a car. So what I have to do is catch a mega bus. I have to get a card, like a Metro bus card from the school. They will give it out for free. You don't have to pay for it, which is really good, and you don't have to like go to like the actual bus station or train station somewhere downtown for wherever you live, and go get the bus card. They provide it at the school. If you have your own car, that's fine. All you have to do is just pay for gas going back and forth from school and home, and from home to school. That's what I can say for the community colleges. Now, for the out-of-state colleges, that means you and your parents will have to drive all the way to out of state or fly to whatever out-of-state college you're going to. Pack everything you have. That means clothes, shoes, anything that you have at home that you think you need at school. You have to pack everything up in a box. Take that with you. And then some people would like to take all this stuff by car, but other people would rent out what do you call them? The rental trucks, and just pack everything up in there and go to their new college out of state, which is fine because they're on a new adventure. They're going to be on their own. They're going to make new friends, and it's just a bit different environment from staying at home all the time. You can just like I was saying, you can be on your own. You have a whole new environment, a whole new state to live in, which is very hard for some people. Say if you, because I know personally, I know a friend that we went to the same high school, but he got accepted all the way to New York City. He's really smart. So I'm like, dang, that could actually, you can actually get accepted out of state. Like another friend who I went to middle school with, she graduated last year. She is already in California. She got accepted to California State, and she's already there doing school. So it's up to you where you want to go for college. All I said you have to do all you have to do is apply yourself, study hard. In middle school, don't just study hard in high school. Study hard in middle school so you can know what you're gonna do after. Like us, but also get ready because school's right around the corner. Tweet me telling me how your first day went, or you can DM me on Instagram. All my social medias will be at the end of my video, where you could actually tell me how your first day went, because I want to know. Hope you all enjoyed the video. I love you guys, and as always, if you're positive, you have a positive outlook coming on in life. So be positive, stay positive, and everything at the end of the day will be positive. All right, bye.